What up, y'all? I'm Kelly, this is my kitchen, and welcome to Kelly's Kitchen. Thank you all so much for joining me for the first edition of Kelly's Kitchen. I've actually been wanting to make this for a really long time because a while ago I was on this whole health kick where I was going to start shopping for myself, eat right, figure out what I really need to eat to be healthy, and that didn't really get off to a very good start. I did actually end up shopping for myself, but I ended up going to a Winn-Dixie. So it was all just kind of downhill from there because it was Winn-Dixie. I have now somehow made it to a Winn-Dixie, and this is the first time I've actually ever shopped at Winn-Dixie. It may be because it's the middle of the day, but it's so empty. I don't even know what to do here. I have never felt more lost. Also, there's literally a bird flying around the ceilings. And so, since that time, I've moved into a different house where I have this lovely kitchen, so obviously this place is ideal. And even better than that, I moved in with some wonderful girls who excel at this whole adulting thing I'm pretending to know how to do. And so I am grateful to introduce one of my roommates to help me out today is Benita. Hi! So Benita is like the master chef in the kitchen. She loves to cook and I love to eat whatever she lets me cook, which fortunately is a lot. Because she's so great at what she does, she's here to teach me what to do because I have no idea what I'm doing. What are we gonna make today?
You are in for a treat. Today we are making beef empanadas. Over here we have some of the ingredients already set out. The empanadas are going to have peppers, green peppers, and onions in them. And we are going to have black beans as a side as well as salad. So keeping it simple, healthy, and delicious.
It is a cultural food of mine, so I assume I'm going to be great at making this. It should be in my blood. I've seen my dad make this a bunch of times, so I feel like it is an easier dish to start off with that hopefully I'm capable of doing. So let's get started and see where it goes. So one of the first things we decided to start with, because it's what you start with, is cutting up the vegetables.
Yes.
So I have a lovely yellow onion here, and Benita's gonna walk me through how to cut it. Yes, I've cut an onion before, but I just want to make sure I'm doing it correctly under supervision. So, knife, onion.
Onion, check and check.
Great.
We're off to an amazing start, just saying.
Yes, now what?
So we are going to begin by chopping off the two ends of the onion.
Okay. So, chop.
Yep.
And
Awesome. And so from there it creates, like you can actually see the layers of the onion. And so we're going to now peel off the outer layer.
Peel you say.
Peel, I say. And so one thing, if you guys notice, she pretty chopped it like really tiny. They can be a little bigger than that because it makes peeling it easier. There is the first layer. And so you actually want to peel off that layer. It's super thin, really, really thin, but it's almost like just breaking it.
It looks naked. We are going to cut them in what sort of style?
Diced. We're going to begin to lay it like you had it, and then cut it in half.
This half?
Yep. Watch your fingers.
This is, yeah. Great. Woo.
We are now going to turn it on its side. And nope. Yes. We are going to cut it, but leave it. It's going to create little rings, like almost like half onion rings, and we're going to leave it there.
Here we go.
She's a pro. Look at her. She's a pro.
So fun fact, I also really react to onions.
And the waterworks are happening, you guys.
I don't know if you can tell.
Not yet.
And so then you just turn it.
Yes.
Cool. And then
She's doing great.
I'm scared.
Great, and we can put those in there.
Good, because if I look at this any longer, I'm going to cry. Moving on, since we've gone over the river of tears, we're moving on to bell peppers.
Bell peppers!
So we recently discussed there are many different ways of cutting a bell pepper.
Yes.
So depending on which way you cut it really speaks to who you are deep inside. So what kind of person are you? You go for the core.
I
You
do
just go
actually.
directly into it.
That's a great way to say it.
So next time you're cutting a bell pepper, think about who you are and which technique you want to take. For this segment, we are going to
Cut it right down the middle.
down the middle.
Yeah, we're gonna expose all of its insides.
Yes. For the indecisive person like me. So there you go.
And then we're just gonna carve it out. It's almost, I don't know how else to say that, but you still do have to do like a carving effect here. And you're left with the hollow bell pepper. And ta-da! Now from there, Kelly is gonna demonstrate chopping them up.
Bell peppers are a great way to add color and flavor to your dish. And every little veggie gets its little bowl because they're special and unique in each way. And they have a proper place for everyone. So now we're gonna move on to the more advanced part of the cooking. So it actually involves using the stove
Da da da.
and actually cooking meat. Benita has suggested medium-high heat.
Yep.
And so I feel so like accomplished just lighting this stove because there's real fire now. But if you can light this, you are ready for what's to come.
So you're gonna wanna put olive oil in the pan. I use about 2 tablespoons, just pouring, eyeballing it. And we are going to, from here, saute our chopped up onions, which are over here, green pepper, and we're gonna add garlic to it. We have some minced garlic here. Yeah, that's good. Yep.
Pushing around vegetables is my favorite thing because I feel like I'm doing something, but I don't think I am.
So our next step is we are going to add the ground beef to our pan. We have quite a bit of ground beef because we're feeding an army, essentially.
Just get right in there.
Yep, do it. You can kind of start stirring that.
Oh my goodness.
I know it's a lot of beef.
Yeah.
Stir that baby up.
What am I doing? Fun fact. I have cooked ground beef once before on my own. I was making tacos because, you know, same thing, just cook up some ground beef, make some black beans, put it in a tortilla, right? I have this really excellent habit of not tasting anything as I go. And so I was, you know, pretending I knew what I was doing and adding some seasonings here and there and salt and taco seasoning packets. And that came out super duper salty. Hopefully round 2 of the ground beef goes a lot better than the first time.
That's exactly right. Kelly definitely picked up on something just like, you're just having fun. Recipes are suggestions. They are not rules that you follow. So some of the seasonings that we're gonna add to our beef. So we have definitely just the basic salt and pepper, of course. Other basics for me is garlic and onion powder. The additional things that we are going to be using is here. Definitely be not heavy-handed with the salt. Per Kelly's first experience, that's not what we do. And then again, taste as you go and just have fun with it. So here we go. So we've added all our seasonings to our ground beef. We can't taste it yet because the ground beef isn't cooked yet, so we are going to give it about 7 minutes with the lid closed to help it cook. But before that, the last ingredient that we're going to add is tomato sauce. We'll probably add half of the can to it. I think the tomato sauce does 2 different things. It adds a little bit more flavor to your mixture. That it almost acts as a paste because this is going in the empanadas and it has to somehow like Yes, it's in an enclosed thing, but it just adds it together. Almost like adding an egg to a meatloaf. It makes it stick together. So similar concept.
I'm dubious. So we'll see how this comes out.
And then from there, Kelly, we can put it in the
Yeah. But how will the meat cook without me pushing it around?
Oh no, what are we gonna do? Our ground beef is all ready.
So we are going to do the important part of taste testing it. I have a really bad palate, so that's why I'm not great at cooking. I taste the meat.
Good, that's what's there.
And some spices.
Do you think it needs more spice?
Probably.
Yes, I agree. Great. We are going to just add some stuff to it and go from there. I actually can't taste any of the cumin, and cumin is has a particular taste, so that means we didn't put enough of it.
Wow. Just paint with it. Just paint with it.
This is it for the beef. From there, we are going to prepare the pans for the empanadas to go in there.
Now we're moving on to the fun stuff. We have a pan of oil heating up in the back. There's about an inch of oil in it. We're at 4 heat, so like medium-low heat. And so it takes a while for that to heat up. So in the meantime, we are going to do the fun part of actually preparing the empanadas. This is actually somehow my first time actually filling an empanada and making it.
Ooh, fun.
Yeah.
We want to put about a tablespoon or 1 to 2 tablespoons of the mixture into the empanada. You're gonna fold your empanada in half.
In half.
Yeah. So yeah, we could have put too much mixture in there, but let's just make it work. And you're going to, from there, pinch your edges together. And we're going to use the edge of our forks to seal it. It wasn't that bad. Easier than I thought.
Mine is not as pretty.
Mine is just long and weird. 2 down, 8 more to go.
Yay! So then we're just gonna pop them in the oil and watch them fry. Now we're on to basically the last step of the empanadas, which is the most dangerous part, which is to fry them. Obviously you're working with hot oil, so use caution. Don't just drop it in there because things splash, and that's very dangerous. Do I speak from experience? Maybe, maybe not.
We will never know.
We have our lovely line of empanadas ready to go.
It can fit about 2 to 3 empanadas, this size can. Alright.
Gently place.
Gently place. And you should fry them for 2 minutes on each side.
Ah! Woohoo! Oh my goodness. This is looking like real food. Oh, that was cute. Oh, look how cute it is. And we finished. So during this whole time, we finished frying the rest of them, just flipping them over very carefully, only burning yourself occasionally. We actually baked some other empanadas, but they are hot out of the oven, so we won't be trying those today. But right now, we are actually going to taste what we made and see if it's actually edible and worth giving out to other people.
Here goes nothing.
Yeah. So, cheers.
I like it. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think you can taste the beef. And it's really good, like all the different spices, it definitely helps the flavor come out.
Yeah, I think we did really good.
Yay! And so I guess this has been the first episode of Kelly's Kitchen. Hopefully there will be others to come. And I hope that you learned something. And if not, cheers anyway.